Okay, we're here at 2573 Ivanhoe Drive here in Los Angeles. Now we're here to check the main sewer line. We obviously cannot check every pipe in the house, but you'll have your general inspector look underneath the house and everything. We're here to check the main sewer line. We're going to run our camera from a couple of two-way cleanouts. We started off by running this from a 3-inch two-way cleanout next to the gas meter over here, and we're going to push it upstream. So go ahead. It's all ABS plastic, what we've been able to check. This is like a 3-inch pipe, ABS plastic line going all the way underneath the house. It's going to reduce down to a 2-inch pipe over here. And then we're in a 2-inch ABS plastic pipe. Now this is all running horizontally underneath the house. So this is all in good condition over here. And remember, this inspection is based on my opinion. So we go all the way to the end of the line. Probably picking up the kitchen over there, I would assume. So there's pretty much the end of the line over there. Okay, so we're going to pause the recording and we're going to bring the camera back and run it downstream. This is where we are pretty much outside by the gas meter. And we're going to run our camera downstream now, so I'll pause the recording. Okay, running the camera downstream. The city sewer is in the easement right in the corner of the property. Now, we're right at the city connection over here. You can see the city sewer flowing by there. So we're going to bring the camera back. And the little ABS plastic, technically there really should be more than that amount of clay pipe. But it looks fine. The sewer line looks fine. Now, I did look on the maps, and it doesn't show a permit for this property. However, that might be an old, it may be outdated. But if the city inspector wants to see, you know what? Let's see how deep it is over there. Let me pause the recording. I'm going to push it back in because just in case you're going to need a public works inspector out here, they may require at least 4 feet of clay pipe from the city connection. So we just want to get a depth over there just in case that happens. Otherwise, everything looks fine, but in my opinion, but we have to, just in case the city, okay, stop. Come back. Okay, wait. Come back, let me see. Okay. I think you go forward. More. Okay, stop. Now you can notice there are a little bit of roots coming in at the connection between the ABS and the clay. Technically speaking, they normally want about 4 feet of clay pipe. Although this looks fine, it probably doesn't need to be cleaned out a little bit. But if a public works inspector comes, they may require that. So let me pause the recording. City sewer is about 11 feet deep. Let's bring it back. This is the city sewer. We come back. The connection is about 10 feet deep. You see a little bit of roots getting in right the ABS to clay coupling. I mean, that can all easily be cleaned out, but it all looks good, but depends on what a public works inspector says. Coming back from here, it's all ABS plastic all the way. Also, the sewer line has a very good grade going downhill to the easement, all the way in the corner of the property. All ABS plastic coming back. Now remember, we're checking whatever we can from these cleanouts. Cannot check any pipes going in the walls or anything like that. But you have the general inspector run the water everywhere. Obviously, this has all been updated over here. Now, one thing I want to say, if you ever have to clean this line, you definitely want to do it with a hydrojetter, not a cable, because in the first couple of 20 feet here or so, you'll see when we come back, there is a cured in place pipe lining. You never want to run a cable with a blade through a lining, because that could damage the lining. Although, this is a very good grade going downhill here. That's another clean out that we'll run our camera from. A little bit of roots coming in. Here's the cured in place pipe lining over here. You never want to run a cable through here. Okay, so here it comes out of the clean out over here. Okay, here we are. We're going to pause the recording and go down to this other 4-inch clean out. Okay, so we're actually running the camera from a 3-inch clean out located underneath the house because we wanted to check the section of cast iron pipe. So this is ABS plastic over here. This is all in good condition. Obviously this had all been replaced at some stage. Now, if you're going to totally remodel the house, I would definitely recommend that you would replace all the cast iron pipe because it's very old. And as we come back, you can see ABS plastic. This is all in good condition. It obviously had been replaced. You should never flush tampons, baby wipes, paper towels, things like that. Because now we're coming into the cast iron pipe here. You see how it collects paper. You know, it's really getting a little old, this cast iron. Very old, the pipe. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to replace the horizontal pipe over here. It's very old, the pipe. Or you can extend the clean out to the outside and run a cable through the line. But remember what I said, never run a cable through the lining. Those little bits of roots that you saw can always be cleaned out, only with a hydrojetter, very carefully. We'll go ahead and stop the recording over here.